from that stage. We're about to get this stage started. Overpass into the breach on the defense. Liquid on the attack.
Oh my God.
I imagine another miraculous upset victory here.
I mean, I just don't know what to expect, right? I mean, into the breach, taking down FaZe, making it look easy. The fact that Liquid had a challenger stage they want to forget, but then they had a previous best of one where Yakinda just decided he was actually going Super Saiyan. So I just don't know who and how this is going to boil down. Pressure onto Volt. Already down to 3 HP. The Goosh good, and Liege will finish onto it. So into the site nicely. Rallen, he's on a quick short flank with Cypher. Cypher already catching a Liege, and it's Naf back. Double from Nafly to secure what I would assume is the round. Crucial's already brought down to just 20 HP.
And Crucial must really like the Brits, huh? Endpoint.
Oh, he's an honorary Brit. He is an honorary Brit at this point. And getting himself that ticket to the major after so many times of asking.
Right.
It's honestly...
been a mainstay in CSGO.
Yeah. Crucial's story is one of determination and tenacity. He didn't stop, didn't at any point kind of hang his mouse and keyboard up when the victories weren't coming as smoothly. And now to be into, well, one best of three away from the champion stage. The stickers was an achievement. You know,
yeah,
that was amazing.
Get immortalized, right? But we could echo that same story with just Liquid's run throughout the challenger stage and now the legend stage, right? They've really turned things around. They look like they're playing great guns Counter-Strike, but one of the things with Liquid was they played better CS against the better teams. Right?
Yeah.
Remember we had Fluxo. I know, actually, to be fair, they did blow Complexity and Greyhound out of the water, and you would put Into the Breach into the same category as those names. However, when you look at the best of one results they've had here, they've beaten teams who are big names, FaZe and ENCE, both falling at the hands of Into the Breach. I don't think anybody would have expected that one to happen. I would say most people's stat lines with the pick'ems definitely back that up. So they've already made a splash here. They've made a massive dent. ENCE have gone home. FaZe almost, right? They still have to play again tomorrow. So they have wounded some of the bigger names. As we do get into a second round force buy here, Into the Breach.
They've dropped two FAMAS.
All right, well, wanting to equip Thomas and Crucial with those.
See what their plan is. Oh, they've actually taken them both long side, and they're charging B. What a perfect call. This is the path of least resistance only Cypher here, and he's already gone. I say that, Volt. Not going to be overlooked. It's Nitro, nice into the second.
Save.
And they'll keep hold of those armored, I was about to call them M4s, they wish. FAMAS invested, FAMI, to pluralize. Yeah,
I like Volt's interview there, you know, with a bit of trash talk, and that's something that I did once upon a time against Liquid at a major qualifier.
How did it go?
It went terribly.
Oh, but a similar stance you went for in the interview.
Yeah, you know, you wanted to
North America, we're going to send them home.
Yeah, we're going to trash these American news, was I think the words that came out of my mouth. I did my best, and we didn't win. It was against Liquid on Cobblestone, I believe. So, well, yeah, I think it was Cobble. Yeah. We'll have to go and check, you know, the history. But history is something that I'm sure Liquid don't want to repeat itself here. They want to make sure that they can pick this up. They've been in a position like this before without making the playoffs. So Yakinda, very close, toe spotted, damage done, and well, that's Rowland down, but the FAMASes will survive. And Rowland as well, he's another one of these names who's been doing this for an awfully long time. I remember him back in the majors in the early days. He was part of a team called E-Battle. Back at ESL1 Cologne, back when I was still playing.
That's
and, yeah, we called him E-Kettle.
I remember that. Well, that was with Grubby.
Yeah, he had his little teddy bear.
Yep, that's where it stands out. Well then.
Hyper, Furlan, Ruby, Heat, those guys, right? Yeah.
Wow, throwback.
I think they became vexed after that, but it's been a long time between drinks for Alan. The last major he played was in 2015. So he's returned to the major circuit.
And I wanted to talk about Thomas as well. I mean, the fact that he's been IGLing this squad, it's been a change of role for him. And it's been taking
shape.
Yeah, taking shape and taking the UK to places it's never been before. So it's very exciting for that storyline as well. He's been trying to do it a long time, professional for playing all the way back in 2016 and getting to his first major in 2023.
Yeah, and this year, right, we are still in the very early stages of this, and we do need to see Into the Breach put up a resistance when we make it into that next gun round. I think the thing is you can't come into this as Liquid counting this team out with the scalps that they did take in the best of one. Sure, that conversation about the favored teams, they're going to do better in the best of threes, but Into the Breach, I don't think the respect was too high. I don't think there was much respect put on the name. That has definitely changed now.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you and have a conversation about the map pool. And do you think this is a safe round to do it? They are kind of walking into Crucial.
The FAMAS on long.
Yeah, so hold on a second. Now Crucial down, and yeah, limited in response. Rallen's been brought down to 3. They've even got Yakinda calling B clear, so they might be taking that bomb back through. I say clear. Well, he might be caught a little short-changed here. This boost is perfect. It's perfect for that first engagement, but Nitro's movement, he gets the info safely. Now the molly will land, and I think the potency is lost.
Yeah, so we can talk about the map pool here. The fact that we are on Liquid's map choice right now of Overpass. If this one is over Quick Smart, then we move on to Anubis, where we've seen Liquid do some good work on Anubis throughout this event. They're undefeated on it in the last 3 months.
Yeah, and I'm never one to play the veto game, but I was playing it with some of the Into the Breach staff last night, trying to guess it, and we boiled it down to Overpass Anubis Inferno. Finding something from Ralen's D. Yeah, very low HP, but he'll be happy to scavenge a little extra.
Well, it sounds like they got the maps that they've wanted or expected.
Expected, yeah. I think in terms of where Overpass
they would have wanted Vertigo if they could have had it.
If they could have had it. Unfortunately, Liquid, not particularly fans of Vertigo.
No, we'll be banning that one. So there was no way that they would find themselves doing battle there. Was the first phase ban from Liquid. Into the Breach removed Nuke. We found ourselves with Overpass and Anubis. Mirage removed then from Into the Breach. Ancient gone from Liquid. And Inferno as the third. You're going down... how many appearances he had on Endpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, enough. I would say
that is so mad. He was doing the okey cokey into Endpoint from like 2018 all the way until like end of 2022 or start of 2022. In, out, shake it all about. Into the Breach though, starting this project not too long ago and having themselves a lovely run of things, a run of form. There are RMR performances, short, Maui critical of them, but you've got to appreciate the scalps they've taken to get here. Can they continue to leave a mark at the major? Not on Elige's watch as he comes around that corner at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And a response is not available. Oh, Roland, he had like 3 bullets connecting before Elige even pulled the trigger, but still finds the headshot. As this is the hot shot of Liquid, alongside with Yakinda, who's been having some incredible upswing in performance as a Vault double actually makes it a bit of a conversation. It's up to Thomas. He loses a lot of health in that exchange, but a second makes it look rather insane. He's got 70 seconds.
I like this play.
Yeah, but he's going to be...
No, head on. Naf's hearing him.
Hear him. Oh, a horrible end. A horrible sour note for Thomas's 1v3. A little loud as Naf proud and hitting that walk key at the right time.
Yeah, good attempt from Thomas there, but not expecting that maneuver. But Naf, that's where he comes into play for Liquid. He has been phenomenal for this team since the turnaround. A gem, right? I know we were talking about like the likes of Nitro and Elige being the franchise players, but I think Naf's taken that position as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of Elige and Nitro, that's who Vault said they were going to run out. Now, not so possible here on the CT side, but once they do flick over, we'll see if that premonition comes true. I don't know if I'd want to be running at Elige.
No, not ideal, but yeah, you're right, Naf. Definitely player of the week. I saw it on HLTV, his KAST popping off, as is Yakinda onto Cypher on this conservative round out of the Into the Breach boys. I'm not talking David Cameron, but conservative nonetheless. Elige is trying his best to give him a
Thomas,
something.
okay.
That's Elige and Naf lie down. Oh, I need to hold my horses.
He's happy to fight, isn't he? The fact he stepped into that second fight from Thomas. Just spamming away with that 5-7. They will have to clear out this tree position for Crucial. That's the next fight on the table here. Yakinda.
How diligent you reckon?
Oh, gotta be careful with those swings right there. Crucial spotted now, gooshed, and should be finished off. So not bulletproof is that tree, but we will find ourselves in a 2-on-2. OC and Yakinda to take on Rallen and Vault with 55 on the clock, and they are heading towards A.
They are, and I wonder if Vault's going to cheat and gamble. He's not. He had the only smoke, thought that could be something to divide and conquer, but Rallen's going to have confirmation that they're coming his way.
Long molly, so they don't actually know where he is on the site. He can dance around the dice.
One would be fine.
They are stalling it out, so OC throwing drop down smoke, well placed, limp back lurk from Vault, and the AK is here.
The AK's arrived in time. An even battle, but they have to plant. You can see how hesitant they are to commit to the unknown. Good restraint. He's overthinking a little at his Vault. Will just address the potential for B by their cut of noise. One from the dice.
10 seconds. You have to clear this and start planning.
From the dice box.
They're not clearing.
They haven't.
Rallen's going to do it.
This has to be it. This has to be it. It's off the bomb. That's the round. It comes up Snake Eyes for Liquid into the Breach. They do Breach with this defensive round, and they'll do so rather convincingly off the pistols.
Yeah, it's Thomas and Rallen there. Obviously, Thomas's double makes the rounds in question, but then it's all just down to Rallen and not over-peaking from that dice box position. Just waiting, calling the bluff. Have they really rotated back? Well, that's not going to matter if I deny the plant. No chance for Yakinda there.
He couldn't find the head as well. I got a little nervous. Yakinda just a second quicker. Rallen a round winner. Getting hyped up by the boys. Look what it's done. We've got a nice even battle here with the guns in round 6. A forward nade from Rallen does good damage to OC, but it's Crucial's Hawp that actually draws first blood, first lethality. Elige watching now from the sidelines as Nitro's been singed down a little from the flames. Yakinda at a double push in this underpass. Rallen's going to be really hard pressed to find a contribution on this exchange. That smoke's on a timer. Yakinda has to address it, so it's Nitro and Yakinda poking underpass and short simultaneously. And it's Nitro that meets Rallen. Great angle held, and he profits from it. Molly forces Yakinda wide, and this is shaping up nicely for a perfect second round for Into the Breach, as OC does manage to at least post one.
Yeah, they need to make sure they convert this round here. I know it's a 2-on-5 turns, 2-on-4, but they still need to make sure they don't give away too many casualties in a scenario like this. So OC springs to life up long, leaps forward with the big green, hoping that someone reads the AWP with a jump spot, and they do. 40 seconds left, and save might be the better option here for Liquid. It's a very difficult round to get back into here on the T side of Overpass, and they've started great guns, 4 on the board already. And OC with the AWP, a full bag of utility, it's not something that he can really just give away because they want to go looking. So this is the correct decision being made from Liquid here. Could see the real issue came into play with Elige getting stranded. He got picked off by the AWP. That was the opening pick that came on through. Then there was another isolated dueling connector. So all these 1v1s, but then some good teamwork from Into the Breach to flush out Yakinda. The molly didn't land perfectly, but they were still able to find that frag. And Cypher wanting to see if he can snatch the AWP. So perfectly found from him.
Cheeky.
That's a nice little find. He's doing his best bonding compression there with the desk on the end. There are some players who do sit a little bit more odd than others. How small? Surely Rallen's crosser's not that small.
I love the flush out as well of Yakinda. It's like the two-pronged assault.
Everybody's frustrated, right? Like every player. There's very few of them that are keeping their cool in matches like this. So 2-round difference right now. How do Liquid respond? 3 down connected, 2 on the extremities. That's going to be Elige over towards A and Naf over towards B. And Naf's the one that gets pushed by Cypher straight through. Look at that for a fight. On his own, wins a massive head-to-head right there.
Was there support in any way, shape, or form? He had all the nades on his belt as well. Cypher just goes charging. Nice way to start off round 7.
Yeah, these openers, as far as gun rounds are concerned for the CT side on Overpass, are fantastic. So that's going to be 2 consecutive opening picks here once the rifles have come into the hands.
Elige's return to clear out the monster position in sync with OC. Silent drop required and executed. And this 2-man long prong should free up Thomas. He has also got to address the potential for a bathroom's crawl, but Liquid, they're just holding that rotation through Nitro's underpass occupation. Rallen calling playground very quiet, suspiciously quiet.
So Thomas is the player that needs to start rotating over here. He's the next closest port of call, and especially now. They've just blocked towards B. Ahead of this, they're coming in.
Yeah, Cypher cowering and executed by Yakinda. Vault known and deleted. It's all Yakinda. That nearly was the 3rd and the round. Thomas has at least put him down, and it's Rallen's flank that keeps us interested. OC and Nitro. An unlikely duo for the close. Rallen slipping ever closer on this crawl. Nitro will have to take a look. A step heard. Rallen's coming. And Nitro's not considered it. Beautiful frag all onto OC. As Thomas has given him something. OC could give us a whole lot more. The North American AWPer. Bomb half gone. And a second frag in the feed. Is there more to be said for OC? Oh! A stunning finish! And Liquid thanking their lucky stars and stripes. They got OC on the ranks.
Ooh, OC, oh my. That right there is a flicky one. A huge 1-on-3 victory. And there was no worries. I saw no kit on the players, but there was one over towards Barrel, so time didn't feel like it was a problem. They just needed to hit the shot, and OC skips a frame into that one. And that's what you want. OC's been the hype man for this team. Self-appointed. Nobody else has been doing it when they've been down in the dumps on the Liquid side, and a timeout now for Into the Breach.
That's gonna feel like a bit of a robbery. Daylight robbery back from OC. You think after that Ryan flank, but he plays his position of fullback.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That monster push, it felt like a lifetime. It felt like a round ago.
Yeah.
That's how the round kicked off. So grab them a big way in. It was Yakinda with the double. Gets the crowbar out.
We do have a tech pause called by Into the Breach, so we can have a little look at that replay. Because, yeah, this was they managed to get back into the site. They maneuvered nicely. It was Yakinda who did really kick open the door. This was where I thought Thomas had done just enough for the rotates to arrive. But it doesn't
matter. With the round flank.
Yeah. OC, and this flick, I love that you say skip to frame, because it does look, you can see the speed of this one. Look at that. Like, actually, ooh. Oh, is that?
Oh, that could be why.
I think we know where the tech pause is going. Oh, our replay ops are goated. Okay, busy water. It'll catch you off guard.
Make sure you're always holding it upright and try not to shake the bottle too much, guys.
A bottle of water, as we've been memed into existence. Appropriately against Liquid. Liquid in and out of the server, a problem for Into the Breach.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
pull it off.
We'll leave that one.
Cancel. As they will have to rejig this setup. Crucial. If they try and flush him out late here, you can see this forward position, and he hasn't taken much contact until now, so the sound cues are coming his way. Rowland needs to get there ASAP, and that is one way out for Crucial now.
You can see the OC. He's hoping he can punish if he doesn't dismount safely, but he hasn't chosen to.
And they don't really know he's here. That
all-in.
smoke is also a bait, just because they don't know he's here. So when Rowland threw that smoke, it's like, well, maybe it was just a late front fountain smoke here, and Crucial activated, so he does have a gap to work with. I highly doubt Elige checks this, and Nitro's caught off guard completely.
That's an all-in. And he should be traded by Elige, right? Oh, Rowland! Whoa, Crucial actually contributes. And looking for the clean sweep, not to be OC1. And 4 still demanded of him.
The map just got.
Yep, Crucial's already locked your exit. OC, I mean, if he hits this shot, if he can get himself out of that dodge on Crucial, it's a very hard headshot pre-aim. And he still has a chance, pulls the trigger, Crucial bests him. And so 3 from the Dutchman.
I actually think Rowland's smoke was the key to Crucial being able to get a kill.
Because of the fact that...
Because of how late it was, and when they recognized it. Because you see that come through. That's normally a round opening move. Crucial was there already for, 20, 30 seconds at that point because of the club's quad boost, looking for the kill.
Come on, boys, come on!
And they're real hyped about that one. As they will get Crucial back out the AWP, and in doing so, break the finances of Liquid, who have had to opt for a force buy. Tech9s and not towards B, so opting for pace towards this A side of things. Thomas in connector, they are stuck. They're about to be under a lot of heat.
Oh, they caught out. Thomas, he needs one here. He's had a problem with that finish. Can he get it done on the pistol? He's got enough cover. Look at the backup from Rowland. It was messy, sure, but no complaints. It all should come out in the wash. 4 alive still. The nade won't finish him. OC, just the 10 HP or 16 to be specific. And flying across the Pacific to meet Into the Breach in a Game 4, the champion stage. Oh. He hits Volt going walkabout. That was one of the healthy members. And that was the other. Only the 2 of them. It's Rowland. That god. He'll pick it up. They'll lose the AWP. Some great shots out of OC. NS in the chat. Indeed, Cypher. Whew, got me a little concerned. We'll see that again. Look at this shot onto Volt, but the second's even more of a specky one. Brah.
Damn, what a cracker from OC there. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
That one was a bit touch and go.
But that will remind you who you're up against. These guys are going to be hitting you, punishing you for every misstep.
No, they said they wanted to run at them, so they had Liquid run it at them.
Well, it's OC so far. That wasn't on their list of
that's true.
Players to bully. This is aggressive.
Yeah, and this should be a very easy round here. So Into the Breach, an opportunity to level out the field up against the Eco. So weathering the storm of Liquid for a moment. That clutch, it's great. 5 rounds on the T-half already. Very, very good signs for Liquid. Into the Breach. I feel it's going to be the same as like Bad News Eagles in a way. These teams are so hype, right? They ride that momentum. They build it for themselves. Like the seeing is believing. Oh, and the nade. Well placed. Now for the big chunk of damage done here, but this is really just about finding a few kills. Minute on the clock. Rallon looking for this next fight. Should have a lead, easy as you like, and will. And they're not backing off. They're not turtling up.
No, yeah. I mean, I understand it. You just want to back yourself in this one. You've got no reason to lose any of these duels you take head on.
Especially, like, we can see there's only 2 Glocks in play here as well. So these are everybody's favorite frags. And there you go. Thomas will grab another Yakinda into the Deagle. Rallon as well now. This is simple stuff. Recycling the $700 hand cannon, are they? Environmentally conscious, Liquid. And dead.
Is crucial. Yeah, it gives us a little bit of an OC roleplay, but that's 5-5. Nice and tied. And recapping how we got here as well, it's worth mentioning it was a flying start for Liquid. 4-0 and a lost pistol, obviously, or understandably, Captain Obvious continues to exist. But yeah, the last run of 3 is looking pretty hunky-dory in the Into the Breach camp. We will get to see the AWP on Crucial, but it's going to be missing for OC. Tight on funds. And into our 11th round. On the rip. Nitro out to the playground, and he's not playing any silly games.
I think that one of the issues is because Liquid have felt pressure, like Naf with that head-to-head duel against Cypher, just pushing that monster smoke, it makes it difficult for them to default normally, right? So if there's so much pressure coming towards B and they're worried about Naf and worried about them taking that territory, it means for them to take the A space, there's always going to be a worry. And now that Squeaky is not blown open,
cool,
but definitely wide open, it means that Crucial knows nobody is home in connector. Now, the rotation from Thomas will be back towards A shortly. It's all on Rallon right now. The timer of long being a problem has started to become a conversation here. Crucial also freed up to rotate now as well, so Cypher and Volt will be the 2 left over towards B. I don't know if Liquid realize just how much room Into the Breach have, but if they do, maybe they don't care. Maybe they think if we just execute into this, we should be better individually to be able to just trade efficiently and tear them apart.
Yeah, long occupied, and I think Thomas's responsibility will be to housekeep long.
It's going to be 4 and A. Volt's also coming.
Yeah,
they're so confident it's A.
It's a good gamble. Alec, Cloud9-esque with a setup. I say that's a barrage of flames fills the site, but no contact is felt. No contact is felt. It'll be Elise, though. Catches him off guard and manages the spray to open up the account.
Rallon.
This is a massive flank again. Oh, massive flank. Good frag. Takes another. It's Crucial as well, who's contributing from the truck position. Leaves Naf alone without the bomb or really time to do anything more than save. They will take the lead off of this one. 4 consecutive from the British.
Yeah, and first time in this map so far. So great guns here. Wrangling back this scoreline. Making this a respectable CT half. If they could get 10-5, I'd be very happy with that as they handle business here. So Liquid really trying to push the issue through long and then hope that Bathroom can be dealt with after the fact.
It really helped. I mean, not that Rallon missed his shots, but the fact that Rallon was striking at the same time as Crucial was taking that contact, it meant Yakinda was not there to continue to apply that pressure.
But as I was saying, Liquid, if you're going to forego all of connector control, you're not going to have B short, you're not even going to have anyone babysitting outside the backyard area, which is traditionally Naf's haunt, then they will have multiple bodies, more bodies than you'd expect. Right, 2.5, because you can have a rotation player, is traditionally the level of force that you think you'd be hitting on that side. But because they had so much info, there was essentially 4 players there with Cypher just locking down B. So Liquid, if they cannot start establishing standard map control, and maybe it's too late for that, we only have 4 rounds left in this half, they have to take another partial buy. They will need to continue with some of these direct approaches. A timeout taken. What does Daps had to say here?
Let's get it cooking.
I think just they should have pretty good B executes. Liquid, sure, and yeah, Miss Molly.
Good golly. It's an opener all the same. Crucial onto Nitro, feeling like he just got him in the forearm there, but finds it in the first bullet.
Rallon
is loving life right now. He is living his best life
He's
in his
the
lane.
classic A rifler, like getting so much room. And this one here is going to sting.
Like, look what it does for the boys. Like, Crucial's even coming over. Cypher. Oh, Cypher. Okay, somehow, miraculously still alive. And that's the finish from Rallen. Activates. I think most of his frags have been in the spine as a 7th is secure. And a 5-round run on the trot from Into the Breach.
Damn. All right. Well, again, it's the info game. It's the info game once more. And an opener. That doesn't hurt either, does it? So Nitro, thinking he was being sly about it, completely blind. Cypher with the reset as well. I can't believe he gets one done. And Volt, the little wombo combo of the two of them to make sure that the site doesn't get out of control. And it's going to feel real good to be outmaneuvering your opponent again, just ahead of the step.
Right.
So it's not just shooting them. It's not just aggression. This time the molly will land.
They did the second.
Well, he's normally on B. Look at this. It's another change up.
This is cool. They did the second. It contains them. He's hidden in plain sight. They're not going to expect this. There's two of them here. Cypher, aggressive and looking for blood. Takes down a Liege, expecting a rebuttal, a response, but Rallen in support. And they've got the bomb. Liquid thrown through a loop with this aggression.
Playground, it's play time. Look at this. You could lock this down. You've got 3 players
Crucial
here. There's really very difficult way to get into this.
They can't fumble this one.
Where's Rallen getting off?
I'm not so sure. He's got the low HP. I guess he wants to try and find something else, but...
Well, Thomas is coming over now to try and help us out.
This has gotten a little more scary now. Thomas caught out. Need Crucial. Oh, dear! He's let that one go. Yakinda's a threat. A perpetual threat. Fortunately, Volt is holding his walk up, and Crucial will find Nitro. So only Naf, it's all good in the breach hood. As they find 8, they've won out their defensive half already. This is Liquid's pick, and they are just running away now. That's 6 consecutive defensive rounds. Looking to put the cherry on top now. Liquid, they will not have a full buy into the next round.
Now, this is the thing. It is really good Counter-Strike for Into the Breach here, and the rounds that they're winning and consecutive is great. Like, they've been stalling out bomb plants. That's why Liquid haven't been able to buy a lot, right? And you haven't even seen them saving a lot other than maybe Naf, as we see timeout number 2 for Daps, the fellow Canadian, to see if they can change this tune. There is only 2 rounds left in this half to be played. But the point I was getting to here was that with 5, that's enough. 5's enough on the T side of your own map choice.
I'm with you.
And it should be more than enough considering most of the Counter-Strike we've seen on Overpass in 2023. Now, that's been changing in recent history. A lot of teams have been putting a lot of effort into their T side.
Is there not a caveat in the way in 3 of those being pistol and conversion?
No, because it doesn't matter how you get them, just as long as you get them.
Sure, but in terms of how the gun rounds have been playing out into the second half, he's not buying it. He's not buying it. That's fine. Let's see what they can get done here then, Liquid. They have certainly put some potency into it with Yakinda. Might be boosted up, but Rallen's safe from that investigation.
It's definitely great for Into the Breach's confidence and momentum going into the second half if you can just keep a clean sheet now. Right, that's a positive.
That's a caps lock.
And then when you get to the point where you said, hey, we're going to run at them, and you can be more aggressive and try and isolate some of the, I think Volt said simple Counter-Strike is tier 1 Counter-Strike. I'm sure that will be heavily up for debate.
How funny.
But that's where the momentum can help a team like Into the Breach. But as far as the regular game of Counter-Strike goes, we're par for the course right now. And we have to treat it as such. As pressure, Volt. Oh, they're going to lock this down. It's Thomas. They had 3 there able to deal with that. 2 in the water and 1 late shore.
I don't know if it's an accidental HE or what it was, but that black smoke really perfectly obscuring the view and leading to a bit of a pandemonium on the exit of that door. Clean for the close. 7 in a row. Now looking for that perfect finish.
Well, the players are obviously all geniuses, so everything they do is intentional at all times. Any miss smokes, miss mollies, it's not meant to happen as, yeah, Shell shocked coming out the door. They wish they could slink on back through. As we do make our way into round 15. And a round to play for Liquid to try and get something done on their T start. Otherwise, quite the course correction here for Into the Breach. Turning heads throughout this legend stage.
Yeah.
And this is their first best of 3 at the major.
Might be good for their mental just to consider it 3 best of ones back to back to back after the way they've been going. Let's see how it shapes up though. Cypher, he's got a smoke for Monster, does so rather riskily, and it's very forward. You can see that enables him to set up for something aggressive.
Very intentionally, right?
Yeah.
They're going to push.
Yeah.
Someone has to be anti-flash for Liquid here. Oh, they're running back. They're running back.
On the reload, that was
A boost?
a boost! Okay! Nearly 2! Need 1 back. The counter flash is in. Yakinda cowering. Dead now, of course. His back turned. OC, he claws it level. An inspiring aggressive maneuver from the defenders, but there's more to be said about this round. Still responsible for Monster is Ralin.
You can see why that smoke was so risky, can't you? Facilitates that type of a maneuver here. 3 on 3, B finish. Crucial, the only one out of the party.
And it's good from Ralin. Thomas combines as well. Can't be clean. Nitro, he's got something to say about this one. Another clutch.
He knows it's the AWP.
A 1v3 from OC. Gave them 1 of their 5.
He's already in the pit. He's already close.
They spotted him. Oh! He missed his chance. Crucial has to reposition. Pressure now on the Dutchman. Knows Nitro has to plant, but they both know. Missed shot. Crucial, a 3rd time's the charm. Nitro, no! He tags him up, but it's Crucial that holds on. A team ace to close and a 10-5 half into the breach. They are here. It's a big day of Counter-Strike today as we are towards the tail end of the Legends stage. And Legends taking to the stage Liquid, Only 5 to boast on their T side, but as Chad has highlighted, 5's pretty par for the course on this competitive battlefield that is Overpass. Odds leaning towards Liquid, understandably so, into the breach, making quite the splash though here in Paris, and looking to start strong on the pistol round. T side for the British core, UK core, the pride certainly flowing through many's veins.
I like this. What Into the Breach are doing, just with Rallen showing force here, this is very standard. Like, a lot of teams will go Glocks, they'll come out, they'll clear upper bathrooms with like 4 players. They've just done it with 1 guy. So, speaking of space, Nitro's taking a lot. Rallen puffing up his chest. Nitro's push is massive.
Good from Raleigh. He gets info, but doesn't quite execute the frag. So Elise will take him down and confirm nothing behind that.
Thomas is still unconnected with the bomb here.
Yeah, but there's a lot of crawling in this banana area. Nitro's working on a flank. Thomas has got the bomb. Yeah, it's 100% sure, but it's this flank I care about. Spots the bomb. Confirmation of commitment. Can Liquid keep it clean? Cypher and Thomas a little something, but not much more. And a nice pistol round. That's both so far. Going the way of Liquid.
Yeah, and this is where that gun round conversation you were having. If they're unable to get gun rounds once we make it into round 3 or 4 here, depending on the buying pattern, I would say Into the Breach, take a full eco now and bring out AKs into the next. But we're about to find out how they want to tussle. But regardless, that's where we'll have some issues. If Liquid are getting shell-shocked in those type of gun rounds, yeah, okay, gun rounds are a real issue here. But if they're individuals, light it up like they just did on the pistol round, then it is going to be an upward battle here for Into the Breach, who have the closest thing to a full eco in modern Counter-Strike. The upgrade of about $900, 3 P250s. And patience, as NAF has none of it. Normally slow about things, this time real quick. Great guns, and this means that they won't have to worry about Into the Breach baiting out too much of their util and taking too long with just how much room NAF has. Is he going to play to contain, or? Yeah, he's played to contain. So this is it. You've already got them locked in. You know where they are. You know what's most likely.
Bloody hell. Did you know it would take a sloth almost 7 hours to travel 1 mile? This one moving a little quicker than that. Already got full control of this monster push, and as they do hope that something comes their way.
Now, I wouldn't mind taking a moment here while we do have this next 60 seconds of not a lot happening. The G2 versus Fnatic game, a 1-2 matchup over there on the B stream with Scrawny and Launders right now, Blast.tv. You can check out all the action there. That one is down to the wire. I won't give you the spoiler on the result, but I'll tell you that it's still going on map number 1, and you should probably tune in.
It looks like it's going
very
down.
Clutch heavy.
Yeah.
And from the ruckus I'm hearing next door, it sounds absolutely wild. But here we go. Your turn, Alex.
Oh, Elige has done some shooting, and Volt some as well. They'd love a little more. They'd love a bomb plant, but that's not in Nitro's schedule. Got to get this one done. NAF hurrying to find a little extra 600 bucks, but it's Nitro to do so.
Really good damage. Like
2 frags?
Yeah,
not
and
bad.
it was the FAMAS and the M4.
Yep.
It was the MP9s there that had to do the dirty work. So considering a $900 investment, you now force them to rebuy head armor, have to get out the guns again, probably drop some things across, utility, defuse kits, and still OC can have an AWP. Now remember in that first half, OC had to come up huge in the clutch to grab Liquid one of their 5 rounds on that T-Hall. Actually, I guess their only real gun round, right, in a way.
Yeah.
Especially because Into the Breach brought out FAMAS very early on their TT side.
Oh, he's going aggressive. Just goes straight through the smoke, and they're fighting Fountain. Going to try and work their way towards the A side of the map. Easy to get distracted by that other stream. Looks like it's all going down, but this one just about to get interesting.
Oh, I like this. So they're doing the snake here. Bit of a classic. You'll see Apex from Vitality calling this one a lot. So on a timing, they found a huge gap. Look at Cypher and Volt go.
Wow.
Stretching their legs. They're in business class right now.
Yeah, but Yakinda is going to investigate. How prepared was he? Not enough. Not enough at all. And crucial, will meet OC. Surely that's information. Is it not flowing into their brains?
Look where the bomb is. It's
weird smoke.
mounted.
Weird smoke. I want to walk through it. And yeah, Thomas has got the bomb. You know Warp was there. Do you really run? And doesn't need to round that corner. And Cypher's got this rotation. He's been run down. Now for great catch. An advantage now slipping away. Thomas trying to go to B, but he's losing teammates left and right. Sure, you can get the bomb down, but... Whoa, Volt's on the other side of the map.
And they don't know about Volt, right?
Yeah, that's the interesting part about this.
They have to have the penny drop now. Boys, we're in the wrong place.
Does he get the dankest flank? It's... Oh my god, this is interesting.
But it's not planted for him. That's the problem.
One. He knows OC was around there too. Here's confirmation, presence. Thomas gets another. They're confused. They're certainly confused. Now they'll know it's B.
And they know he was close. Halfway gone. Thomas can win this.
They're both going. He can use this time to hide. Make it an awkward clear. Use time on his side. He takes one down. The trade from Nafly. Check it out. He has the kit.
He's got the time. Yeah, more than enough time here for the defuse.
NT. What? I mean, for a 2v4.
And considering the circumstances of how crazy that round was, Cypher and Volt in A.
Right.
Yakinda goes, guys, there's a problem here. And that one was a crazy round.
You got to give OC some props. You know, he catches one, but actually catches two rather than crossing in his blind spot, but still ready for it, and even managed to contribute a third onto Volt, who was a component of that 2v4.
Really good attempt there from Thomas. Like, he was kind of just rotating. He was making the decision. Everyone else was giving him the info. So Thomas made the right call to get the plant, which means another buy. So round 4, the AK's out again, and they've still got Liquid in a breaking point because only one player stayed alive right there.
Yeah, it really is. That Liquid are dancing on a knife's edge, and it's Cypher trying to slice and dice. Careful now. He's got down to 16 off his first engagement. Door blown off. Felice occupying the underpass.
They've only got 3 smokes to work with here, so...
Make it 2.
Oof.
Make it 1.
Yikes. Okay, well, I know Counter-Strike's about the headshots, but they've just made it a whole lot more difficult for themselves here.
Most certainly. Cypher has taken another lick of damage there.
And Alish can hear bits of this, so he can call out more, but he should have 1, maybe 2.
Look at that spacing. It should be good for a trade.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely. Volt will manage to level us out into that 4-on-4, but it's Naf onto Volt in response. Good work on short. What are you doing? Rollin, walking into the site willy-nilly. It'll be Yakinda that spanks him, punishes, and now you're into trouble. Crucial and Thomas both in the underpass, no territory. You've got 2 on either site now from the heavens in support.
Probably a save here.
Best case?
Yeah, I think that's their better option. They're going to really push the issue here in towards B. It looks like it, so I don't know if they have the time to consider a boost. Looks like they're just going to reroute up shore. And if they can trade out Nitro, they can plant, which means a gun round. So, yeah, I guess worth it in a way.
Yeah. Well, there's Nitro, and there's the plant. Mission complete, and a very nicely handled entrance into the site. A missed shot from OC, a new lease of life now unlocked. He should have been dead.
Naf's low with the
The
kid
round
as well.
should have been over.
Maybe it's on.
It certainly feels like it, doesn't it? Yakinda, nothing to report on his early investigations. Timing everything on Thomas's first fight. He lets it go. Yakinda too good for his 12th frag, and now Crucial looking to make it hurt. It does manage to catch now, finish off the job. So 3 casualties and a bomb plant. Liquid making it a 1-round game, yet to be toppled on their CT side.
Yeah, Yakinda even so confident to go for that 10-second defuse, even with the kit in place. So just 1-round game now. But as I mentioned, that's actually a really important plant because the loss bonus is already maxed out as we do see some of these trades come back and forth. It was a bit of a skirmish. But yeah, they're getting that bomb down. It does facilitate another AK round with Yuto, and hopefully one where they can use a little bit more than they previously did. So, coach on the mic.
And I want to recap those rounds that Liquid have started with. Of course, it's just mentioning 4, but it has been with 2 alive, 3 alive, 1 alive, and 2 alive.
So this is the thing. They've got them right where they want them.
Right.
So even though Liquid have won consecutive rounds, Into the Breach have done a good job of limiting those finances. All it's going to take is for them to win a round, and that's going to force Liquid to either save whoever's left or go for a force buy into the next because of the min loss bonus. So Into the Breach are aware of this, and as long as... Look at OC.
Yeah,
19
right.
for him. Thomas, 18 on the other side. The Pride of UK there, the engine.
Yeah, you know, maybe. OC's always talked about how he loved playing against those Tier 2 North American teams. Into the Breach, right up his street.
Yeah, exactly, in a way, right? So a bit more direct heads-up Counter-Strike. Maybe
running at him.
fights he's more familiar with. Rallen with a slip and a slide there, just looking for info to see if anyone has pushed up towards the party position. And this is a standard 1-1-3. This is the default spread we come to expect from the T side on overpass. You got your pack of Rallen, Crucial, and Cypher to take this A space. Volt to clear out Connector and Thomas, just to make sure nobody getting tricky with it from Liquid on the other side of the map. They're clearing out Connector together, so you see this. Volt from the underside, Cypher and Crucial from the upper, and maybe now they want to take Shaw on the fade of this smoke. Thomas has a flash, but yeah, they actually just come out on the fade. So taking a bit of a risk, but a calculated one as the boost to be erected.
No one going to be visible. I say that as naturally Naf does jiggle. Stubborn was crucial.
I just see him with the bomb there and just imagine this weird universe that we live in where he dies and the bomb just somehow gets ejected over into the site.
Yeah, and then end up just like knocking on the neighbor's door, asking for your ball back. Thomas actually played the fade really well. Not ready for that jail position. Nitro and Naf, perfect. Volt not really healthy enough to go for more. Naf is. And the pre-fire, good. Does bring Naf low. Cypher though, yeah, not capable. Yakinda far too quick. And the angles are held to perfection. That shot from Bolt is stunning. And OC, he locks it down as a great first. But all tied up then, 10-10, and another 3 frags from into the breach.
Exactly, good damage once more. So this now is going to be a half buy, right? Tech 9s, maybe some Mac 10s, and maybe something really fast here. Because the damage that they continue to do, the position, it's just constantly, you know, shots to the body, shots to the body. They just need to make sure they land one to the head now.
Nice.
Really nice multi-kill out of Yakinda. Checking that in the replay. Transferring that spray and holding on for the double.
They're not even going to go for something explosive here. They've only got a few smokes, a few flashes, so I guess they're going to allow this crowd control utility to run its course as Thomas fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of pace behind that, and they do manage to catch Elige off guard. He was forced to just stand and fight, loses his life after one. The rotations have been forced, and they're not in any hurry here.
Another rifle to work with is nice alongside of Rallen's Galil upgrade. We've really got to hope Valve fix a lot of these little spectator bugs that we've got cropping up now, don't we? The water noise, the no gun, the no crosshair.
Oh, the no gun.
New one with the Julies where it feels like the screen is shaking.
Yeah, especially because you don't even know when the barrel's sticking out.
Yeah, it would be nice, cool. Please, Valve. OC's pushing.
They
Nitro
are.
too.
Whoa, a full regress. And Crucial's holding for this round of the corner. Cypher, oh, he's been heard. They know exactly where he is. Does OC go for the bang? He's also aware of the divider position. Rallen just averts his gaze as Nitro catches him. OC ready for some combat. Orping, perfect no scope into Crucial, his rival, as he racks up a triple. That's 23 and 13 from OC. And the absence of some of the stars you expect, Yakinda, Naf, yeah, sure, it's a standard game and even KD, but it's OC that is keeping Liquid with the edge in this one. And a no-scope onto his rival Orpa as well. Oh, he's so comfortable. He really is. You know, he's been trying to motivate them, trying to be the loud one in a rather quiet team with the characters present. But he's motivating them through gameplay today.
Yeah, it's great to see an OC carry performance,
oh, God,
or at least a heavy impact performance, as it'll motivate him for more. And ooh,
I don't blame him for sticking around.
Yeah, that one whistles by. Still got them financially right where they want them here into the breach.
Yeah, they just need that break point. It's still been a perfect run.
Well, the AWP could be the difference on Crucial here.
Yeah, trying to crack open the B-bomb site. OC has relocated to here. 2. 3 of them. Ooh, and a missed shot from Crucial. Going for wall bangs, and he's got pressure being applied. Baited by Yakinda. Into that AWP. OC still finds a contribution despite all of that life burnt away by the Molotov early. They weren't expecting that. And Crucial's AWP not the difference maker today. At least not in round 22.
This is going to be hard to break. Nitro's going to swing off the flash here.
And there they are. But it's anti, a double, and Naf will make it the round ender. Only Volt adds it to the tally, clean as you like, because that defense once again tested, and they pass with flying colors.
After that initial exchange, right, Naf making noise around the pillar, OC getting that kill, they take too long to figure out what they're going to do there into the breach, which means I'm calling, if I have time to go, okay, the flash is coming, right, we can see all the details here, it means Liquid have had a chance to reset their comms. And we need to keep moving, info, flash, peek, line up, everybody dead. Round done. Nothing so far for into the breach in this second half of play. Yakinda on 14, Naf there as well. The two of them 10 kills behind OC, then that just shows you how good of a job he has been doing here. Another timeout, another conversation, another round that's just fallen apart. But this time, a lot of players staying alive here for Liquid. And the finances are now starting to build. They have a residual buy for almost everybody on the team. And into the breach go, in searching with the max loss bonus once more. An AK for Cypher, upgrades for the rest, and just trying to simulate a default here. 3 over towards A. Volt in connector, and Thomas is actually coming over as well. So they're being more direct with their approach in the early stages, but we can see there's no aggression, right? And they're still worried about clearing up close. They're going to spend time worrying about the boost on the slide. It's diligent, and you have to do it when you don't have the util, right? Normally you could do that with the smoke towards bathroom, the divider molly, segregate that player, maybe get the tree molly in play. There's lots of options, but when you don't have the nades for it, you need to do these tricky boosts.
Yeah, that's a cheeky way to get it done. It's 2 smokes, 1 flashbang, and a Cypher AK. But they are running into the sharpshooter.
And OC with his smoke left as well, he gets to decide, does he want to use this defensively, use it front bathroom, use it divider? It depends on the pressure, because it's about to come his way. And he's on his own. He's on an island right now, all on OC.
He's calling for help as the nades do rain in. He's looking the wrong way on that one. Thomas, a huge scalp onto OC. And Elige, it's full flashed. A team flash. Yakinda whitens the screen of Elige, and now this one could be the first. Could it be breaking point? 3 on the retake. Set up for this one. Yakinda, he's destroyed them. And a bit of a team damage as Naf does catch Yakinda. There's still a 2-on-2 here, but Rarlan strafes into Naf.
2 smokes for the bomb.
This should be no way. It's not planted nicely. Rarlan hoping and praying that that 5-second defuse does not come through, but it falls through their fingers. And a retake, as it will be another round. 8 on the trot from Liquid, galloping towards a collection of their map.
Yeah, and you know, I said 5 in the first half, probably enough, and you're seeing exactly why here. Might not have even needed it. It's potential for a clean sweep here. And you bang on like Volt in that situation when it's not planted for him. What is he meant to do on the retake? There's really no way forward. And yeah, you don't see the jubilation from Into the Breach anymore. Even OC staying steady with the comms, communicating the position of that AWP.
Yeah, well, we're going to get another taste of that.
It's their best chance, right? That was their best round so far. Oh, that Thomas clutch as well, I suppose. That was a really good opportunity.
That's true too. Went the way of Liquid. It's all been lining up nicely for them in that respect.
The problem is, I know loss bonus has been maxed out, but it doesn't feel like there's been too many rounds where they've had the AWP in Crucial's hands. So, and we're already at a point where Liquid have a 3-round lead. So this will be one of the last opportunities.
They boost again, I wonder. You can see OC's kind of ready for it. He's got quite the flick on him. He actually opted to go long by clearing that plant box. And you can assume safely the AWP not getting that info. Ooh, Elite wants it. Look at the flash. Executed. Actually, Volt gets him from the grave. That's a gift. That is a gift. With the leash gone, they have a 4-on-4, and they've got a little bit of turf, a little bit of territory.
Yeah, Nitro's just pushed B, though, so Naf's going to rotate over. He has to do it silently, otherwise he'll give up the fact that they are rotating a 3rd man.
Look at that angle. Still Cypher bests him. You think Yakinda had him dead to rights, and they confirm OC's occupation of the bathrooms. A free frag. Not quite. He didn't finish it. And Rarlan onto OC as well. Crucial, lucky to be alive as
Surely
into the breach. Cannot let this go. Looking for their first taste of victory on the T side.
Well, they might... Oh, Crucial's just turned around. I was about to say, they might be able to catch Crucial off guard here, but now that he's posted up on the line, Nitro's just going to walk into the AWP, and there... Oh! Oh, that felt like it had to be his.
Yeah, I think he just got a little bit baffled by the backing away. The blurry scope.
Is it damage, or is he really going to try this? The bomb's way too gone.
Wow, there's some throwbacks on that M4, isn't there? The Blood Tiger.
All right, pressured now is Nitro. Finally, something for Into the Breach. They're too late, though. Rallen will get that AWP back in the hands to give over to Crucial here.
I've never noticed Nitro's knife name before. I quite like that. Whether it's a personal message to himself, it just says, no cry, cool.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of thick.
Yeah. Nice little reminder. Good to put the post-it notes in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
I got one at home on the fridge that says stop eating. So
Stop eating.
Yeah.
That's not particularly a healthy mindset, but yeah. Whatever helps you. As we have got the first, Chad, but of course, with their survival in that was it 4 alive in that pre? Yeah, they have got enough to get everything out for one last foray. It forces into the breach to have to do that again.
Yeah, and exactly, if they do it again, then we're all tied up. They will force Liquid into a very awkward situation as OC looks for the 4-man boost to find the cheeky pick. It wasn't the opener at all. And into the breach have conditioned this A site, whether it's with Tech-9s or rifles, to be very worrisome. And again, oh, not again. OC actually over towards B. It's Yakinda and Elish to try and lock down A. And they have a boost for everything, don't they? Really quite drilled on this into the breach, checking out all the little angles and quadrants with just different boosts.
Yeah, I like Elish's angle because teams typically go wide on that.
Yakinda's baiting for him.
And that should have worked out well. It's Cypher and Crucial with a 1-2 punch. Long shutdown. Rallen.
Push. Nitro. Noisy.
Oh, it could be. It could be round defining. Oh, Nitro's alive.
He's stuck.
And Rallen can't finish it off. We need a trade immediately. Thomas will provide it, but Naf is on the site, and he's got the multi-kill master on that M4. Just like that, the bomb on the floor. Crucial doesn't hit it. Gets away from the first. Bomb loose. OC's here too. 35 seconds. This is where we have seen Into the Breach capitulate a little. Overthink it. Slow it down a little too much. Bloodshed from Volt as they line up. And that was the 2 consecutive you discussed. Liquid probably filled with disgust because they know this is going the distance.
Okay, that right there. Eco territory. I thought it was getting baited for by Yakinda. I think he just got to the corner. And,
wow.
Well, the bait worked out perfectly. Cypher and Crucial both finding impact. You see him walking towards the scope.
But the fact that he had 2 teammates in front of him and pips the shot between them as they're both strafing back could have been a catastrophe.
Oof, well, with how the second half of the first half where that was all one-way traffic for Into the Breach, Liquid, they did their best work in the early stages, and while the early stages of this one has been quite the ramp, they brought themselves into the lead. They had a 3-round lead, and now we find ourselves just 1 the difference where Daps calls the 3rd timeout. They have to take an eco to discuss the home stretch, but he won't get more 30-second breathers, just 1 more available.
Okay. 26, the OC check-in. Thomas as well, he's been keeping it consistent. He's actually got 95 ADR, top of the server.
Didn't Volt say they wanted to run at Elish?
He did.
And we mentioned they've been having success over towards A. Elish is one of the A riflers.
They did.
So, you know, Elish, he's getting what he wants. They're coming his way.
You're
He's
right.
just not getting the kills.
22 deaths. They have been certainly finding him.
He's been a hemorrhage point so far.
And on the eco, this is where you just can't slip on the banana skin. You have to be considered. You also have to be relatively decisive. You don't want to be running into any stacks. They've done some of their research and they're heading in the right direction.
Okay, well, as Team Liquid continue to explore here, I have no idea where Into the Breach have gotten off to, but they seem to have a pretty good inkling now that U2 sounds over towards B, and they're going to be way too late on this flank. Cypher's already in. Just has to clear everything out now, and as every angle is searched, they'll have a good idea the stack was on the other side of the map. Now, Thomas returning to this. Shock of a lifetime. He's going to be screaming right now about how many players are behind, but this is so difficult for them to try and get back into.
They have 4 smokes.
Yeah, lock them out. Role reversal.
Right. Oh, guys, you're freaking me out. You're freaking me out.
It's okay.
Be cool. Be cool.
I promise you it's
I know. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win the round, but like, can we not like lose rifles we shouldn't? Let's just be cool. There it is. 13 is on its way.
It's just everybody wants the kills. You know, they want.
Bloody hell! They lost the ult.
They just wanted the frags. Everybody likes to get those. Add them to the tally.
I mean, yeah.
Add them to the tally.
I didn't even catch enough there. That's cheeky.
Can't find the AK. Nitro was looking.
And he successfully brings it through. So a treat for OC, who is their highest flyer. Makes sense, and a nice scavenge. Naf making the best of a bad situation.
Wouldn't have had it otherwise, which I think is necessary context. So OC very fortunate that Naf had his name in mind. So Crucial's donation. Team Liquid fans will be very happy with that.
Yeah, they should be.
Now this is where the game really heats up.
Knife out.
Look how much time.
Crap.
Look how many shots.
Bloody. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, well, can OC make this the difference?
No, neither of them can get that boost going.
It's tricky.
They're thinking better of it now. Big round. Big round.
This is really the round. If Into the Breach win this, they can almost secure overtime.
We've seen in those opening rounds just how difficult it's been to get past NAF and Nitro. Are you running into Nitro?
Did they hear that? Because so the smoke hit one of them in the monster tunnel, and then they just started spamming.
Right. Okay, it's a play on words they're using there. That's quite nice.
And this is the same problem we saw with Liquid when they tried the quad boost and it didn't work. It really isolated their default.
Right.
Because normally you would be taking space on a timer. Oh, Nitro. Chunk on down. 40 HP.
Yeah, and this is what we saw before, is you have to go and reclaim all of the things they could, all the nooks and crannies the CTs could have gotten off to.
And that's, 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
In this case, we're at the 55-second mark, so it's essentially a minute. And now they've just out in this fountain area. So they need to... They can't be as diligent, essentially, right? They will have to overlook something. But if they target Elige again on A, like, look at the defense that OC and Elige have. It's not together. Elige is on his own. He's kind of waiting for the rotation for Yakinda back. OC posted up on this angle. If they scale close, or he misses a shot, he could be mincemeat.
He's hearing long steps. And the flash is good. Elige, down.
Can't do anything.
Again.
OC's in trouble. Yakinda needs to get here.
Death. OC trying as hard as he can. Oh, Cypher! He just clotheslines him with the Kalashnikov. More required as they do lose health to the spray of Nafly. Cypher burrows deep into the corner. A smoke goes down the stairs. Marlon confirms the presence of Nitro, brings him low as well.
If it's not everybody's favorite four-letter word, I don't know what Liquid are thinking here. You cannot risk giving these rifles up. You only get 2,900 lost next round. You need to save. You need to save. You can't be risking this.
Yeah, there's a chance Marlon gets him, He's not considered. He is. Can't close. Nitro does hold on. No more funny business with this one. They just want to leave with the round and 4 rifles. AWP on Crucial wasn't necessary in this one. You can see the kills come through from Thomas and Cypher. And Elige again.
They need to play up on A together.
I mean, it's interesting. He's got 8 opening kills, Elige, and he's only got 11 frags.
Actually, that is wild.
Isn't that peculiar?
Yeah, that is wild.
8 opening kills and 5 opening deaths. Or was that, I think he just conceded the 6th in that round.
OC might need to find his voice again here, but yeah, just the way that they're having these setups, they're going to get isolated in a lot of these fights. They're not together. So at some point they need to turtle up or play together or play for info. Like, think about Rallen on that CT side. How many times was he pushing?
Yeah, he was
How many
so
times
bad.
behind them? They had a lot more room. And the last time out for Liquid Cold here, you can see just how bleak this is getting. And we've made it to this point, Into the Breach, just 2 rounds away from snatching away Team Liquid's pick. We've got their choice of Anubis coming up next. And Into the Breach, they've taken down big scalps, Ents, FaZe in the best of ones. This is the first time they've even had an opportunity to play a best of 3, and they are competitive against Liquid, who are bent to be on this comeback trail.
Yeah, some people scoff when they hear Volt say, I prefer playing against the top teams. He finds it easier. Well, we're seeing demonstration live at the major here in Paris, the Blast TV major to be specific. And we get into another nitty-gritty round. This is really where Liquid need to tie things up.
I wanted space. OC's taken it, right? Pushed up. Very aggressive here, but considering how diligent Into the Breach have been, and Rallen, you talk about most of his bullets landing in the spine of these players, maybe he'll catch it off again as OC considering his flank. Long's been open this entire time. This ace setup, it doesn't feel like it gives me too much confidence unless he goes overlooked. He's heard the scope. He's coming this.
He's hearing that.
He has no help.
OC begging for Elige. Back him up. His back is turned. Cypher down now with it up to Elige. Doesn't build the round out of it. It will just be an equal exchange.
Thomas, if he glances. Tunnel here.
Bolt. Wow, manages the spray, but does go down to Nitro. Just constant to and fro, back and forth. The pendulum swings. And the bomb, I will remind you, is way back. Yeah, thank you very much, Obs team. 42 seconds. Run under. He can at least be the float man, the point man between the 2 sites as they do start to regroup towards B. Nitro's site with Naf holding that short pipe. Oh, he just looked away. He just looked away. He gets away. I tell a lie. Thomas sprays him down. It's just Nitro here. Rana might overlook this, And that's a big frag to post back. Thomas for the equalizer, but Nitro, he strings together 2 in only 18 seconds. Crucial Has to turn the flash. Has to isolate this duel. He hits the no-scope. That's a start.
Not ready for this.
Oh, it's so quick. And his back is turned. Yakinda secures the 14th. A hard-fought round. Every frag traded eventually back and forth into the one-on-one.
I feel like that situation, that type of a round is going to favor Into the Breach. I know they lost it, and I know that we're tied back up here, but the buy department is definitely going to look a lot bleaker on one side of the server. So it's some good work from Into the Breach in a round like this to isolate these type of fights. But Nitro, he happens, and he happens in a big way. Crucial doesn't have time. He has to see that defuse. Yakinda way too close.
He said he had to get back.
There's his voice again.
27, he's heading for the dirty 30. Josh OC.
This would be a heartbreaking way for Into the Breach to lose this map if it goes 16-14. It's been such a hard graft. It was a fantastic first half from them.
Yeah, I mean, you can also imagine with this round for these players, first major, and you sit there and you go, well, it's all on this one. It is all on this round. Regrouping B. It's the call from Thomas as well, taking the burden of leadership, and he's called them up a storm in the best of ones, and here in the best of three, no different. A competitive overpass on Liquid's pick. Cypher, he's going in first. He's trying to be the pointy end to kick open the site, but Naf, stubborn, more to be had, and it's destruction, death, and pain and misery all thrown down on that monster push. Plenty more weapons and bullets to be thrown through that smoke should they desire. Nitro and Naf pass the test again, or should I just say Naf?
And this is where the financial conversation has completely changed feet. It was about Liquid not having money, getting brought down. Right? The finances have been great for Into the Breach because they've been the ones who stomached that massive lead that Team Liquid were able to get on their CT side in the early stages. It's a nice kill, but they're just saving.
Yeah.
They have to. Next round, 1900 loss bonus for round 16. That's what you're going to be fighting against. That's what Liquid are going for, and they really need this AWP. They really need this AK. Everyone else is not going to have an awful lot here. So, yeah, Crucial down the bottom of the scoreboard right now for Into the Breach, but he could make all the difference just to take them to overtime, and everybody will forget.
Counter-terrorists win.
Peace treaty signed for round 29. They will get away with that AWP.
I don't know what Into the Breach can hope for in a round like this, right? They can try and set up Crucial for a pick again, right? That's something that can be possible. I'm looking at what type of buy they're going for. Cypher's just dropped an AK so that Rallen can have an AK here. So that means Cypher's not going to have any armor. He's just going to have a Deagle. Thomas is going to Tech 9 with some armor behind it, a little bit of light util. So trying to make the most out of what pennies they have in the bank account. And they've even saved the timeout for this very moment. The very moment right here. So let's see what Juve has as far as the last 30 seconds. How are you meant to make this one work? You're up against a fully bought Liquid. OC with his AWP back in play, who has been phenomenal. One of the better OC performances we have seen in some time. Newest addition to this team. Well, as far as my eyes and experience at this top level go, I think that OC is...
It's going to have to be something quite spectacular. You said it before, Crucial with that preserved AWP and a Liege flashed in for the fight. He could have taken him out right there. Crucial squeaky bum time gets away. Thomas trying to play the fade. Naf going to be intermittently jumping for confirmation of presence short. Cypher, he donated an AK, so nothing but a Deagle.
And they're just defaulting here as well. This is the 1-1-3. Really, they are putting a lot of their eggs in Crucial, finding them a pick here.
Yeah. Jump peeking long, Elise. It doesn't seem like it's going to be possible for the AWP to find a pick there.
They've been exploited with this gap before. Into the AWP. He's going to walk straight. Oh, OC's been called off.
Oh, Roland. He's going to have to flash him. It's high. OC eats it. Has to back away. So space now taken. Toilets called clear. OC will adjust. Naf in support. They've got 3 here. Make it 4. And again, the flashes are good, but they're very limited resources. They're very limited in resources.
But look at the pressure. Like, it's so much pressure applied on A, and they found success over to this side before, which has left Nitro as the only player on B.
Yeah, he has a smoke, Chad. He can smoke off short. It would really screw them. It would. If he throws it out now, he will. Throws it down. They will have access to the site. They know he's likely behind the smoke. Surely Nate doesn't find him at what might be Rarlan. Thomas, one. Crucial, another onto OC. Does overtime really have to happen? It feels like they've forced it. Only Yakinda can kick up more of a fuss. And Elige coming in from the heavens.
He's being quiet.
Oh, they're looking the wrong way. Cypher, a lot on his shoulders here. No armor. Thomas one. Can Vault close? This is going to be tough. Elige up against them. A 1 versus 3 and OT secured. It was a double out of Crucial's AWP, and now the slate is wiped clean. We reset.
I just really like the way that they played out that last round, considering what they had. So much pressure on A, had to be respected, meant Nitro was solo B, the AWP posts up, and I said he needs to find impact with it. That right there is exactly what Into the Breach are looking for.
Wow.
Massive round, and this one, 10K. First to 19 in OT number 1, and staying in it, staying competitive, pushing Team Liquid now.
Yeah.
They've got double AWPs.
Yeah, that's a changer. Elige with his usual util set, but he follows it through and didn't call anything. Maybe he could occupy that space and take it, Rarlan-esque, but no, not to be.
Found some aggression there, Elige, as well, just
for a moment.
Get to overtime.
Perfect. Spot and frag. Quick to react is OC. That must be 30. No, excuse me, 28. First round of OT and an OC opening. Haven't seen too many of those. Sets him up quite nicely. That is his third across this map.
You just watch Thomas's dot. Like, he's back and forth between everywhere here, just really trying to control what's happening across the map. He's going to send a flash out towards long. It's in his hands right now. Oh. There it comes. Yakinda on the line with the second AWP.
Oh, well, they've heard it. And they know OC was previously short, so maybe they're aware of the double. It's not a guarantee. And they've just completely pushed out. Maybe Crucial will be able to relay some of that information. I don't know whether from... Yeah, he knows.
It could be bad info, but they may think that's the only AWP, right? So the bomb is starting to transition back towards B, and that's where Naf is pushed. And oh, Naf's doubting himself here as well. He almost cut them off at the pass.
He nearly did. And now it's going to get weird. Does Thomas check short pipe out of underpass?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, this is a power position. And Naf gets one. Crucial for the response. Clean. And Nitro trying to rotate in. A great headshot from Captain America himself. They have the advantage here. Where are the rotates? OC, a chance and a great shot onto Vault. Oh, wow, quick. As you like. It's all OC. He opens and closes the bookend round, or rather bookend frags in that round. It's the first on Liquid's defense, and now he is up to that 30.
Not as impressive in overtime, but we'll still give it to him.
I mean, he was one round shy, but it was an important round all the same. Liquid will get it done.
Important little benchmark there, but yeah, just gets in position in time. And I like to see that aggression out of Elige, even though it didn't net him anything to start off the round, but it gave the team an awful lot of information on how that one was starting. Yakinda retaining this secondary AWP. It does free up OC to be a little bit more dynamic in his positioning here. Monster smoked, and this is a change, right? When we've seen Into the Breach go in these three-man packs, it's been 3 over towards A, 1 outside B, 1 connector. I like this. Nice way to soften up Nitro and these jiggles, but they didn't get their nades on point. Maybe they were expecting a little bit of a push there. Bathroom smoke, divider molly. Crucial. Trying to take some territory on his lonesome here. Rallen will join him. Cypher coming back as well.
Run boost. Yakinda's AWP. He missed the first opportunity. Will he make good on that second? Wow, Crucial. Saved by the boulder. Just low at 25. Off that sliver gap. It's Nitro. Practically a 2-man advantage, unless Crucial, of course, with the AWP can still certainly hit some shots. Yakinda hoping he'd punish pre-smoke, but now long information removed. And he's going to get a perfect boost. They're not expecting that. Cypher dismantled, as was the boost. Effective stuff. Even Elige, he's burrowed nice and deep. He should have the flank on Rallen whenever he sees fit. As one by one they walk into these scopes. It's OC And it's been Nitro as well for one. Naf will chip in, and just like that, 17. Trying to keep it flawless on this defense. Trying to set the benchmark as high as possible for Into the Breach upon the side swap.
And this is where the conversation you were having in that first half of play about those rounds coming from the pistol and conversions actually comes in.
That's true.
In terms of the gun rounds for Team Liquid on their T side, they are few and far between, and one of them can be attributed to an OC clutch. So with that in mind, yeah, maybe they do need to pick up all three here on this CT side for Liquid if they want to try and get things done before we make our way into a double OT.
Bitter pill, isn't it? Coming in with just Mac 10s and Galils.
That's the thing with the 10K overtime. You know, we know that other events running 2.5. Once upon a time we were playing 16K, but the major's still 10, and Yakinda misses a shot under pressure.
Wow.
The P250's enough. He knew he tagged him up.
Stunting on him. Real flex from Yakinda on the way to provide an opener. They want to keep this CT sheet spotless.
But this is good signs going into the next map of Anubis with just how competitive Into the Breach have been. They haven't been blown out. They are putting up a real fight here.
And so is OC. This overtime has just been littered with bloodshed. And it's all going one way. OC's hitting crackers. Nitro consistently defending his bomb site. You can see he's actually 23 frags. He's on par with Naf here, which is credit to his achievements. Cypher and Rallen are going to try and make an impact. And OC maybe going to be walked upon. He will likely take a cursory glance, trying to catch the timing. His Cypher knife out for a moment, walking in silence. This is the fight. That is a quick headshot. And it's all on him now. Can you do anything more? 18 is on the door, and now just one more needed for Liquid to take their pick. You're talking about Anubis. We do have, of course, one more round needed for Liquid, and they have to replicate what we just saw.
It does feel like the wind is out of the sails at this point, right?
Now, yeah.
It's such a hard fight to get back into it, to take it to OT. Some good rounds, some good individual moments, but now that Liquid have the finances, yeah, and this is where that frustration really going to be boiling over.
And you're begging for a timeout at that point.
Yeah, and you don't have one.
Yeah.
And you need a reset, but we're straight into it, right? There's no ad break. We're at the halftime of overtime, so we're straight back into the fight. And I can tell you this one likely to be quick. Naf has bought a Mac 10.
Yeah, he's got a good spawn for it. Look at this. Oh, that is brutal. Yakinda's called for somewhat of an all-in. They've got 3 chances, right? They just need one, and they want to try and bully Thomas.
Out of bullet.
Oh, he has no bullets left. Run down by that Mac 10. Somebody stop him. Cypher does manage to provide. It's enough to at least slow down Liquid. Up and over the smoke. Forced to reposition. Those frustrations from Volt might compound if he lets this go.
They don't have to finish here. Liquid can back off.
Yeah, you smoke short. You're hoping you can
Asher's got the bomb. Just
bring that fight.
Ooh.
Nitro hits it. Volt forced to watch as this 3v3 made 3v2 by Rallen puts the bomb loose. OC and Yakinda, though, these two have both been thorns in the side of Into the Breach.
Worried about the Rallen flank. He finds a different way.
And he might just close it out. Okay, first test passed. And just to have another go, just to have another try, they need to find exactly that twice.
I do like that call from Liquid on the first gun round, though. Right? I really like that because it's coming in. It's really shaking things up. They're trying to remember what happened in that first half, and you just think fast out the gate. You get the opener. It's the nade and the kill combo from Cypher that really slows it down. And as I'm saying, you didn't need to commit. I think they were just so worried about Rallen's flank. You saw Yakinda considering behind, OC considering behind. They didn't realize they could drop back. And that'll cost them. 2 more of those for Into the Breach, and we go again.
Crucial. Party position, looking for anything to be given over, but the smoke's up. And Playground will be occupied. He's on a timer here. Might want to dip away. Different pace to this one.
And remember, Liquid in the first half had a tough time getting... Oh. They know that.
Yeah.
You know, they shouldn't commit behind it, but it might slow down their path.
Yeah, that was just like crucial having that same thought. Like they see that gap too. They wouldn't dare.
They're somewhat noisy here as well. Crucial will be hearing a few of these footsteps, so you can see they have to change the plan. But I was going to say they were struggling to get the map control on the gun rounds because Into the Breach were in connector. They were finding picks. Rallen was aggressive.
Thomas is rotating A. And he's just lost Rallen to the Yakinda Scorcher. Necessary smoke monster.
If Yakinda finds Crucial here.
I mean, if. or when. Bang. And Yakinda's gone. Crucial. With a must-hit frag.
30 seconds, boys. You got to make a choice. Bomb coming A. Crucial's going to get back to site in time. Thomas has just left him hanging. The AWPer with all the work to do.
Thomas charging back now. Crucial again onto Elige. Holding on. 15 seconds. If he could just hit one more, Thomas is going to push through the smoke to try and provide support. Oh, flashed. Alive for a moment. Nitro gets it. Needs to be Crucial.
7.
Ah! He hits it. That could be enough. 4. Yes. They get the bomb down. Just in time. He gets away. Nav looking to clutch up, and Bolt secures it. Good God, it was down to a Nat's wing on time. But they do hit the frags necessary. We get one more in OT minimum.
All right, well, what comes next, Liquid? Where do you take this one once the defuse comes through? And Volt, I'm gonna rub some salt in the wound, giving it a bit of a parting gift there. Yeah, close. You get that bomb down, but you don't get the round. Both teams looking to go flawless here on their CT signs into the breach, doing it a much harder fashion, but Crucial. Bit of a hero here.
Yeah, 100%.
Good impact with that pointy stick.
Zug, zug. Whoa, he was really left for dead, wasn't he? He had the whole squad running at him. The time was on his side, and his teammates did arrive just in time. Volt with a double to close it into our last round of our first overtime in our first map here. They could have tried a lot of tricks in the book. Into the breach, looking to match Liquid's perfect CT run. 3-0 to be counted with the same. It's going to be a question of who can post a T round first, I reckon. Oh, ouch. Good start. That's one-shot headshot potential. Especially with the 8K on Cypher. He's been flattened by OC. Volt needs to get away. He does catch one back.
Yeah, good trade. Very good trade. Essential trade in that environment right there. So Volt with massive impact to keep things level. In terms of the A space, Yakinda and Elige yet to have any. It's Crucial again over towards A, but this time he is joined by his A defender of Rallen. So as we take a look at the minute mark, Team Liquid could still try and finish either side, but last time the clock was an issue. It's one of the reasons they had a hard time just isolating that final fight, and they're starting to search.
So is Yakinda.
Oh, they're dropping back now. Okay, a decision has been made. It will be the B finish. They've got a bunch of smokes, a couple of flashes, a molly. Could get a barrel molly in. A heaven smoke seems advised, and a couple of flashes for good measure. Yakinda up through short, the other 3 likely through monster here.
Yeah, Thomas drying off his hands, ready for this one. He knows how much is at stake in the next engagement he takes. And that's good damage. Brings Elige low.
Time's a problem again.
20 seconds. Can Liquid handle the clock? As Elige won. Thomas can't get another done. It seems like Liquid have done enough. As Crucial staring at a smoke. A 1 versus 3. And Yakinda's already pushing up. He's not going to clear this. Crucial. Oh, Yakinda wouldn't. He shouldn't. But he does end with the knife. 19 in the bank. Liquid take their pick. A hard-fought game. There's no other way to describe it. Smiles for Liquid. And sweat off their brow. As Into the Breach are here in Paris and are making you work for every single round. I'm excited for Anubis.